Course Blog, Little Met, Cleveland, Ohio. All right, welcome to the Little Met course vlog. This is a map of the first hole, which I double bogeyed. I did not record that hole because the starter was right there and he was staring at me. This is hole number 2. I am even when you add in the handicap. I'm a 27 handicap according to swingU, 50 rounds on there last year. So just go ahead and slice it. I have no idea where the ball's at. I actually was able to find it with the help of the gentleman that was on the other hole. So I'm actually in the fairway. So pretty good lie there. And gonna try to see if I can get it back onto the hole that I'm on. So while I'm doing this course vlog, I'm gonna read some excerpts from Ben Hogan's 5 Lessons, the Modern Fundamentals of Golf. Golf Punk magazine called it the Coaching Bible, Hogan's masterpiece. So I do punch it through these trees and I'm lucky not to hit one. So I got this third shot here. Got the square strike. It's actually not the square strike brand, but it's a 45-degree pitching club. And actually get a pretty decent result. It does roll to the back of the green, and I've got a putt for par. And putting this year has just been a little rough. So I got the reverse grip, and then I got a putter that I got last year at one of the Cleveland Metro Parks clubhouses. Go ahead and hit this par putt significantly left, leaving a pretty difficult bogey putt. So the 5 fundamental steps of golf are the grip, the stance and posture, the first part of the swing, the second part of the swing, summary and review. All right, lining up the bogey putt. Close, but not quite. So I'm gonna tap that in for double bogey. So Little Met does handicap the second hole as handicap 4. So with a 27 handicap, that means you get 2 balls on handicaps 1 through 9, and you get 1 when you are playing handicap 10 through 18. So hole number 3 is a par 5. Go ahead and just slice that into the woods. So I hit the ball just back onto hole number 2 actually. Near the tee box. This one is a par 5. So got the yellow ball, makes it a little bit easier to track. Start looking at the grip a little bit. In the Ben Hogan book. Go ahead and pitch that just right into the trees. So moving a little bit closer to the hole here. So Hogan begins his book, he says, good golf begins with a good grip. Makes a lot of sense. So fairway wood, third shot here. And somehow avoid hitting a tree and ricocheting right back at me to put the ball in the fairway. So now fourth shot on this par 5. And making up for some bad shots, I do pitch the ball onto the green and give myself a makeable shot for par. So we got shot number 5 here. Not quite, so just tap this in for bogey and go ahead and miss that. So double bogey. It's gonna move me from +4 to +6, but this is actually rated handicap 1, the toughest hole on the course. So it does keep me even when accounting for a handicap. Hole number 4, this is a par 4. It's actually drivable, 260 yards if you are playing from the white, which I am. The red would be 225. A golfer's power is originated and generated by the movements of the body. This power is transferred from the player's body to his arms and then his hands. It multiplies itself enormously with every transfer, like a chain action in physics. So I take that chain action and just pop it straight up. Get a nice little picture of the map of the course, so I can put an X to where the ball was hit. So second shot here. Got a tree above me, so a little cautious that, if I hit a high iron, I might clip it a little bit. So I'm gonna try to just punch it out of there. And I do punch it, but I punch it a bit right. So as I walk up to this ball, there's 4 teenagers, early 20s, who are hitting off of the second tee, and they make me feel quite good about myself because they look like they have no idea what they're doing. So third shot here. And looks like we're on the green. So Little Met is a really nice course. Take a little side quest here. I see a cat just chilling. Looks like it's up to something. And I get a little close and the cat just dips. So anyway, back to the golfing. We've got shot number 4. Got another par putt. Go ahead and clear out the debris from the green as if it's going to make a large difference. So, talking about the grip again. With the putting, I did adopt a reverse grip. Try to moderate how hard I hit the ball. Just seems like my speed is all right, but the aim has been a little off. So go ahead and miss that. Par putt, go ahead and Happy Gilmore hockey, grip it and put it in for a bogey. New graphic with the bogey. Get this little green guy here. So Little Met, you go par 4, par 4, par 5, par 4, and then you go 3 straight par 3s. So this is the first of the 3 par 3s. And the hole, you lose a little bit of elevation here on number 5. You don't want to be behind the hole because it drops way down. And then also, if you go left, it drops down quite a bit. And unfortunately, we go left. So Hogan talks a lot about using the last 3 fingers in the grip. So your pincher fingers, he describes them as your thumb and your pointer finger, your second finger. He says those are not what you need to use. Try not to put a lot of pressure there. So second shot here, go ahead and chip that. Don't get quite enough on it, but it does take a little bit of a left bounce. Whenever I just muff these chips, I think, hey, do I want to grab my bag, move up, or I just want to use that same club, march forward, and hit it again. So that's what we're going to do here. Go ahead and chip it again. Nice little follow through there, and that actually puts it on the green for the third shot, giving me a bogey putt. Actually found a couple beer cans on this hole over here, and I tucked them behind that tree so that they would not be in the shot. So here we go. Got the putting. Again, very important to clear the path. Or maybe it's not important to clear the path. For bogey. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. I have sunk a putt that is longer than 5 feet. I'm so excited that I decided to show the camera the ball. This does give me another bogey. So we are on the second of the 3 straight par 3s. So Hogan, he talks a lot about the pressure of your grip to be active. You don't want to be too tight or it will immobilize your wrist. So you want to be active, not too tight though. So this is a pretty long par 3. Go ahead and grab that 5-iron off the tee. That's the longest iron in my bag. And this hole is 185 yards is what it says. So that is, for me, quite a distance to hit an iron. And it looks like I have the distance. I'm just a little to the right. So we got the chip onto the green. And we got a nice little par putt here. Go ahead and switch the ball, setting up a little routine. And just very close, but not quite. So that does mean we're getting a bogey here on number 6. Apparently something's going on my watch. Gotta try very carefully not to touch the flagstick because of the coronavirus. So all of these par 3s are going to be, handicap 8, 5, and 7. That one being a handicap 5 with a bogey, I'm going to go ahead and, as a 27, I'm going to say that is one less than what I expect for my 27 handicap. So that bogey actually takes me from even to 1 under. So that third straight par 3. We got number 7 here. Go ahead and get this one on the green. So strong start here. It's a shorter 135. And the pro tip, number 7. If you go behind the tee box, there's a little path down towards the river, and you'll find a lot of balls there because people from number 6, if they go left, they're probably going to hit it behind the tee box. So those 4 or 5 balls will be balls that I take home and let my dogs chew. Probably chip them around a little bit in the backyard. So we got the birdie putt. Leave it a little short here. Go ahead and switch that ball. So Hogan, he says the right hand grip is in the fingers, not the palm. And just not even close with that par putt. The putting is a problem. So gonna have to do some practicing there. But a bogey, a bogey for me is a nice day. So again, that right hand grip, it's more about in the fingers, not so much in the palm. Kind of that last digit. So number 8 here, we are past the 3 straight par 3s and on to a par 4. Do hit it on the ground, but it is straight and goes a decent amount. You don't see as much setup there because this happened to be the mulligan. Every 9 holes, get a mulligan. That first tee shot just hooked it right into the woods there. So second shot, still just rolling it up to the green. Not a lot of air under that ball. So with the thumb, Hogan is not Ben Hogan. He's not crazy about the straight down the club thumb. He says a little bit off. So third shot, get that square strike and just kind of pitch it up. It's always good when you're on the green. So this leaves me with a par putt. The V that your hands create when you're making your grip should point to your chin. So you kind of put your hands together and you get that V, and then that should be pointing towards your chin. So the par putt did not work out. Let's see how the bogey putt works out. This one does go in the hole. Let's go ahead and quote a little bit of Hogan. And a final word about those potential swing wreckers, the right forefinger and thumb. While the tips of the forefinger and thumb do serve the advanced golfer as his finesse fingers, learning to use them only for touch and striking the ball requires some training. So when you're starting out, just those thumb and forefinger, just kind of let them go. So ninth hole, I did pick up a stroke on that bogey there and got the guy in the lawnmower who's just driving down. He waved at me and just proceeded to start cutting grass right in the middle of the fairway. Try to rush up there, so maybe I would hit it over him. Just sliced it into the woods. A rare display of emotion out there on the golf course. So this is a situation where I was surprised to find the ball. I actually went into the woods, found a different ball, hacked at it a little bit, and then because that went so terribly, I decided to backtrack a little bit, and I found my ball. So go ahead and second shot here. Gonna try to pop it out, and just goes absolutely nowhere. Would have been better off to take a penalty and drop it. So try to hack it out a third time. And with a little ricochet off of a tree, I do get back towards the fairway. So I got that plus 11, but I do have those 2 strokes under my handicap here. Going to try not to give them up, but I'm on my 4th shot here on this par 4. So get that square strike out and just kind of punch it on there. Got some branches in the way, so hitting a lob wedge probably would not be good. And I find myself just behind the hole. Get that putter out. And the speed is a little hard, but the direction just is not great. So this double bogey here. So this is handicap 6, meaning that it's one of the easier of the 9 holes. So I'm getting 1 ball here. And this triple bogey means that I am losing 2 strokes on my handicap and will end up even. So based upon my handicap, this is kind of what you'd expect, the 14 over. triple bogey, worst hole of the day. So that's it. It should say plus 14. These graphics, they are cool, but I'm still working as this is my first course vlog. Stay tuned for the next one.